Alright, ladies and gentlemen, Fab's in the house. And today I've got the Shirogorov Hati here with me for a review, and we're gonna analyze the look, the sound, and the feel of this guy. But first of all, let's just check the dimension of this guy. 8.875-inch long overall length, 5-inch long handle, and 3.85-ish inch long blade. So it's not a small knife, but it's a beautiful size. Like, for example, let's just compare this guy with the Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Look at this. Handle is the same. Check out this blade. Huh? That's pretty nice. Also here, Spyderco Para 3 in the house. Look at that, how that compares. And another big boy, of course, we've got the Ontario Rat number 1 and the smaller brother right over here, Ontario Rat number 2. So yeah, it's bigger than the Ontario Rat number 1, but it's lighter. This guy's, for example, is 4 ounces. This is 5.3 ounces. Also, what do we have here? Oh, of course, like something from Shirogorov, a little bit smaller here. This is the Shirogorov Neon. This is the Frag Edition. Monkey Edge. Really, really cool knife. Spyderco Schmuck, again in the house. So you see, it's not a small guy. And another couple options in carbon fiber. You got the Koenig Knives Arius right over here, and yeah, let's do it because this is his brother, so same length, with the Shirogorov F3. And lastly, but not least, we've got the Chris Reeve Knives Large Sebenza 21. So guys, I mean, this is the Shirogorov Hati. It's a classic frame lock, titanium frame lock with the carbon fiber scale, which basically it's like a same design as the F95 with a carbon fiber scale instead of the titanium one, because I mean, some little differences because this is a newer model, of course, but you see the clip is different, the cutout, some different milling. This is an older version, this is much more refined, but I mean, the concept, you get it. It's an F95 with a carbon fiber scale, basically, so nice titanium frame lock. You have, in this case over here, no skeletonization inside for the carbon fiber scale, but you have some milling, internal milling down for the lock side. So really, really cool. The lines of this guy are like absolutely beautiful. It's a classic. It's, I mean, it's very, very simple. It's minimalistic. It's cool, it's nice, it's simple, it's clean. The lines are absolutely clean, and they didn't change the lines since a while, so it means it works. I really appreciate these grooves milled out on the carbon fiber. They remind me of, like vaguely, of some Grimsmo lines, or some Spectre lines for the star burst pattern going on. Very, very similar, very, very cool, guys. You can see, of course, some nice chamfering going on around the edges. There is internal chamfering, which contributes to have a very, very nice and sleek look and feel. You have titanium 3D milled backspacer right over here, which has this this part over here which is going down. It's more like the old F3. You see, the new F3 has the backspacer which is flush, which is beautiful. For example, the Neon also, backspacer is flush. You see, in this case, it just goes down a little bit, so they changed the design in this guy. The titanium backspacer has an integrated lanyard hole loop over here, which is not like the easiest to use. I mean, it's not as easy as this guy over here. You just slide your paracord in and you're done. In this case, or like, for example, even this guy, that's the best. This is, you see, it's kind of like disappearing, so it's well hidden, so doesn't ruin the overall profile, but it's gonna be kind of like a pain to do it without disassemble the knife, you know. So yeah, Of course, in the Shirogorov tradition, you have a nice clear area here to disengage the lock bar. Really, really cool. Of course, you have the stainless steel insert to reduce lock stick. So really, really good option. Of course, this guy has an integrated over travel stop into the insert. So really, really nice. This guy is porting these screws, which are the Shirogorov screws. So either you're going to use a coin, like a nickel or a dime, something made with softer material than this one in order to avoid marring the screws, or you can buy the original tool, or you can actually just make one, something like this. You see, you mill this out and it's gonna work. Don't use just a straight flathead screwdriver, at least. That's my advice. Pivot is not captive, it's gonna spin, so but it's easy, you just push it like here, you keep it not moving, keep it still, and then you're gonna be able to disassemble this guy pretty easy. The tip of the blade, look at this, it's like incredibly up to the end, but because of the backspacer, it's going to protect your finger from being punctured by this tip right over here. The clip is nicely done, guys. It's the classic Shirogorov pocket clip in titanium. It's 3D milled. It's beautifully working. There's a little bit of indentation here in the lock bar, so you're going to be able to slide your pants, the pocket pants, right underneath over here, and you have 2 points of contact, one on this side and one on this side, so it's gonna, I don't know if you can see it like that, it's gonna stick pretty nicely into your pants. Tip up carry only, like this, it's not reversible, it's gonna stay here, so it's not ambidextrous whatsoever. The blade is the classic Shirogorov drop point style with no jimping. This is very similar to the nude F95 that I've reviewed previously, but this one has the logo, the Bear logo, and of course the steel employed. This is S30V in this case. This is 3.85 inches long blade, full flat grind, nicely stone washed, really cool finish. Of course, it's a little bit different than what they are doing now. Let me clean this guy so you can see what I mean. They changed slightly the finish. See? This is a little bit rougher, and this is much finer. And check also the back. Much finer medium used for the newest models, but still really cool. I mean, 40% belly going on, nice sharpening choil. The plunge grind also is very cool, guys. It's a signature. Pretty thin behind the edge. Look at this guy, and the stock is the classic 4mm stock. Employed by Shirogorov. Really cool. Grind symmetry, spot on. Edge symmetry, absolutely spot on. Like very symmetrical. You have also the Shirogorov opening sound, which is a very pleasant, it's a very classy sound indeed when you open. And when you close it, it's nice and soft. It's not too loud when you open. When you close it, it's classy. I like it. It's an elegant sound. I appreciate. I mean, guys, I really like Shirogorov. The weight of this guy is going to be 4 ounces, which is fantastic. Really cool in the pocket. There are absolutely 0 hot spots in the hand. When you hold this guy, it's just beautiful. Probably the grip is lacking a little bit of jimping going on over here, but it's fine. I mean, it's like the F95 nudist. The new one has this jimping, which I really adore. It's just beautifully looking. It's functional. I prefer that much more than this one, which is nicer looking but less functional in my opinion. So here there's nothing. It's just like nice and smooth, but still, nonetheless, the grip is gonna be really nice, guys. Of course, you can do very easy, nice and reverse grip. You can have a finger guard over here, some handles sticking out for your thumb, like to hold it like this. It's gonna be absolutely fantastic. The texture in the carbon fiber is gonna give you that right amount of grippiness to avoid some slippery situations, and it's gonna be really nice. And I mean, overall build qualities, Shirogorov, tight tolerances, nothing is rattling, it's absolutely well put together, no blade play, it's like really good. The clip retention, look at this, this is the right amount of spring tension you want into a clip, very nicely designed. And even if this guy is running on washer, the deployment speed, if you do like a push button, it's like this. If you do a light switch, it's even faster. Zero finger sore because of the, of course, flipper tab designed like a boss. It's beautiful. You see this like area going down here? It's beautiful because you have jimping over here, which is absolutely perfect for the light switch. So you're gonna use this position like that. Or if you wanna do a push button, you see you have a flat area, so you're gonna put your fingers like this, and boom, you can deploy it. It's missing like the milled out area here for your thumb, like you see in the F95, but nonetheless, it's gonna be pretty nice. It's not gonna hurt your finger. Very good. Of course, this guy is running on washer, and it's smooth. Look at this. Really, you see, very smooth. You can't do this with a Sebenza, for example, unless you polish the washers. So very smooth action. It's not the fastest of my Shiro, but it's still really pleasant to play with. Really nice. Of course, its blade is dead center. It's very nicely put together. The lock bar, it's super easy to release because it's sticking out, and it has this very nice milled out area over here, which I really like. So overall, I mean, it's a very nice knife, really good looking, great grip, really nice sound, and even if it's not running on multi-row bearings, it's still super smooth. So there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned.